If you guys are looking to buy cheap and reliable FIFA 17 coins, make sure to check out MMOGAH. The link to their website is down in the description and use the code S2G to get yourself a 3% off on your purchase. As one of my teammates placed the ball into me and I'm in a very good position outside the box, I take the shot and wow, what a strike from Santiago Lopez to get the first goal against Rochdale. We could now have a chance to score against West Brom and seal this game. Santiago Lopez one-on-one with the keeper, and no matter what the boots are or the kit number is, Santiago Lopez isn't missing out. Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome to the 9th episode of the My Player Career Mode series. In the previous episode, we got our first sponsorship deal and we also managed to get the number 10 kit number as we did score our 10th goal for, of course, Chesterfield in the league. So we made a lot of progress in the previous episode. Today's episode, we are going to do the same. We've got some more League 1 games and also a potential FA Cup round of 16 game depending on when the fixture is because, well, the draw hasn't been made yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have it in this episode. So if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like on this video. That would be greatly appreciated, and also subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. You guys know that YouTube right now isn't doing really well. I mean, a lot of the advertisers have pulled out their ads from YouTube because of all the hate speech and all such stuff. Don't want to go into the depths of it, but yeah, so YouTube isn't really doing well at the moment. So if you guys can show your support by dropping a like on this video, that would be pretty awesome indeed. Anyways guys, have a look at this. Argentina are struggling in the World Cup qualifiers. They are 5th and could well miss out on playing in the 2018 World Cup. You might be wondering, how does that concern us? Well, you guys know that Santiago Lopez is Argentine, but he hasn't played for Argentina yet. By the 2018 World Cup, by then Santiago would have developed into a much better player, and I'm pretty sure we are going to be involved in the international scene. So Argentina not being in the World Cup is not good at all, so I hope Argentina qualify. At the same time, we are going to be facing Colombia in March, and hopefully we get the call up. I'm not sure if we will because of our overall, but our performances certainly have been up to the mark. So if we get called up, I think that would be fantastic. What do you guys think? Will we get the international call up? Drop a comment and let me know. Anyways guys, it's now time to face Swindon away from home. Hopefully we can get 3 points in this game. We are of course top of the league, so 3 points shouldn't be that much of a problem as Swindon aren't doing that well. Also, I've upped the difficulty to world class as a lot of you guys did want me to up the difficulty, so there you go. If I find, you know, the gameplay being a bit too boring for you guys to watch, I'll just switch the difficulty back to professional. So for this episode, the gameplay is going to be on world class. As you can see, Swindon have the first attack of this game, and Hurd doesn't do well with his clearance. Ball falls to Norris, now to Kasim, who plays it into Gladwin, and he gets the shot off, but it goes wide. Swindon having the first opportunity to score, but of course they didn't take that chance. Now we are on the ball. Santiago Lopez gets away from his marker. Now he's gone past a couple of plays. Santiago Lopez in a good position. He cuts inside and plays in a fantastic through ball with his left foot, and Ched Evans, his strike partner, makes no mistake. That was a great finish from him, but this, guys, could well be the best assist of this entire series. That was just one hell of a pass, especially with his weak foot. You guys have to have a look at that again. It was just a beautiful pass from the Argentine Santiago Lopez, and look at the team celebrating against Swindon, just brilliant. And as you can see, first up he just cut inside and then of course played in a great pass into Ched Evans, and that was a great finish. A lot of our stats also got increased because of that assist. That's pretty cool to see. And now Santiago Lopez again on the attack, does the same thing to cut inside, gets the shot off, but it goes just wide. How close was Santiago Lopez to scoring against Swindon, man? Really close. And now it is Swindon on the attack. They are playing some good football in the second half. They've actually started this second half way better than us, and now they've got a chance to score, but Norris' shot goes wide. So 1-0 to Chesterfield, 56 minutes into this game, but now Swindon still on the attack. They've got another opportunity. Here's Ince on the ball, finds Obika, and now that's a great turn from the Swindon striker, who gets the shot off, but it was way above the crossbar. Swindon looking very threatening, but now in the 78th minute, we've got a chance here. I play the ball into Dimao, who finds Mitchell. Mitchell here does well to keep hold of the ball, crosses it in into Dimao. Dimao with a very clever back heel. It falls to Nolan, who gets the shot off, and of course their keeper makes the save. But brilliant build-up play that was from Chesterfield, and the fact that we weren't involved and still our teammates managed to create that I think that's pretty good to see. And now we've got another opportunity to potentially seal this game, as the ball is with Nolan, who plays a great over-the-top through ball into Dennis, our striker. Of course, Jed Evans was subbed off, but I don't know how Dennis missed that. He should have done better. And here's another opportunity for Santiago Lopez. Cuts inside brilliantly. Gets the shot off, but the opposition keeper denies me the goal. I think I deserved this. Well, this game I was actually really good. I was making all those great runs in the box. Apart from that, I was, dribbling really well around the Swindon plays with ease. And even though it was on world class, I was actually enjoying the game. Probably because my play now is much better and I think I can cope with world class. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know by dropping a comment in the comment section. Our match rating is 9.2 for this game. I think that's pretty good. We got that one assist, which was just superb. But of course, we didn't really score and we didn't really have too many touches. But yeah, I think we had a pretty good game. 1 shot on target and 2 shots off target. Again, we've got to work on our shooting. A lot of our shots usually go off target. I think if we can fix that, we can score a lot more goals. As you would have seen in the previous game, we got a lot of stat boosts. So have a look at my stats right now. 73 rated. We got a +5 overall this season already. Things are going well for Santiago Lopez, and look at my stats right now. 77 ball control, 75 dribbling and 75 finishing. Really good stats there for a striker, and of course physical stats are pretty awesome for Santiago Lopez. Let's put in another good performance against Charlton Athletic, and after this game you guys will find out who's our opponent in the FA Cup. Oh my god, it's going to be one hell of an FA Cup game. But before that, we've got this one against Charlton Athletic. So let's do our best and try to help Chesterfield get all 3 points from this one. But this one's away from home, so it could be a tricky one. But this game started out really well for us. Santiago Lopez now on a great run. Gets away from a couple of defenders. Cuts inside again. Now he's just waiting for the perfect opportunity to shoot. And then he slides to get the ball into the back of the net. What a finish that was from Santiago Lopez. And Chesterfield away from home are leading 1-0 against Charlton Athletic. Have a look at this for a goal, man. The way Santiago just cut inside and then the finish was just perfect. 1-0 to Chesterfield. Another opportunity now maybe for us. Santiago Lopez on the ball, gets fouled, and wow, Santiago gets himself injured. Luckily for us guys, it was just a knock and I continued throughout this match and it wasn't anything serious. So yeah, really glad about that because I don't want to miss the FA Cup game which is up next. But as you can see, Santiago Lopez now on another great run. Santiago Lopez then gets dispossessed, but he gets a lot of stat boost, and especially one that is really important. He gets finally the 4-star skill moves, and now I can finally use the Berber spin, which is my favorite skill move in this game. And look at this, man, it just makes things so much easier. Santiago Lopez using the Berber spin to get around the entire Charlton defense. Gets the shot off, but the keeper makes a save. With the Berber spin now, I think we can really cope with world class because yeah, the Berber spin is just OP in this game. As you can see, we had another chance to score, but well, my finishing wasn't on point for that one, and it's still 1-0 to Chesterfield though. Don't want to concede now as they've got a corner. A defender does clear it, but it falls to Holmes, who gets the shot off, but it goes way above the crossbar. And that is it for this game. We get all 3 points against Charlton. Not bad at all. And of course, we scored the winning goal as well, so that's pretty cool. Let's actually have a look at the match stats or the match report for us. We get a 7.9 match rating. I'm not sure why. I think we were better than that. We had 1 key dribble. Our passing was pretty decent, probably because our shooting was average. Maybe that's why. Yeah, look at that. In fact, our shooting was horrendous. We had 4 shots off target and just 1 on target. Luckily, the 1 on target went into the back of the net. Our passing was good though. But yeah, have a look at this, man. We are finally a 4-star skiller. And it's going to take a while until we get the 5-star skill moves, which will be brilliant because, well, you can just go past defenders with ease with all those 5-star skills, but it's gonna take a while until we can get that. We have to complete 100 dribbles by using skills, beating plays with skill. That's gonna take a while, completing 100 of them. So far we've just completed 6 of them, and we are pretty much coming towards the end of the season, so it is going to take a while to get that objective done. Hopefully we'll get it done soon. We had a lot of traits that I haven't applied to my player, like early crosser and outside foot shot, so I've just gone ahead and applied that. Those could come in real handy, especially the outside foot shot. It will enable me to finish, with my right foot in some really difficult positions. So yeah, that's the plan. But look at the team we are going to be facing in this episode. Manchester United. How insane is that? We are going to be playing at the Old Trafford so early on in this series. That is just amazing. and I'm just so excited to play against Man United. Hopefully put in a good performance. I know that we are at a disadvantage and we probably are not going to be progressing into the quarterfinals, but you never know what happens. You know, they might field a weakened lineup, but it's going to be difficult. But at the same time, it's going to be fun, and we've got to cherish this opportunity, as our boss is also saying that as well. I had a good conversation with him. He's really motivated me for this one against Man United. Of course, as I said, we are not going to progress most likely, but you know what? Anything can happen. We can put in a masterclass performance against them. That'll be absolutely ridiculous. Santiago Lopez, for the first time in his career, is going to be playing at the Old Trafford. Absolutely ridiculous. Away from home against United. This is going to be one hell of a game. Have a look at this, man. Manchester United versus Chesterfield. FA Cup, round of 16 at the Old Trafford. The stadium's packed with fans. Of course, the Chesterfield fans will be occupying a small spot as well. And as you can see, the players are walking out. Santiago Lopez is stepping onto the Old Trafford. Ridiculous, man. Have a look at this. The FA Cup teams, the teams left in the competition. If we get through Man United, that'll be absolutely insane. We started off this game really well, as it's Brown on the ball. He plays the ball out wide into me. I'm in a great attacking position. I decide to cut inside it, go past Wayne Rooney. How often can you say that? And I decide to curl this one in, and Santiago Lopez has somehow scored at the Old Trafford. Wow, what a moment this is for Santiago Lopez. He runs towards the corner flag and kicks it as well. Just have a look at that for a finish. I have no idea how that went in. It was a finesse shot with not much power. Their keeper probably should have done better there. But of course, United have not gone with their strongest 11. Pogba, Rooney, and I think Ashley Young are just about the top players that are playing in this game. So honestly, we might just have a slight chance of qualifying for the quarterfinals. How crazy is that? Angel does clear that one, and now Man United have got a corner and they are pretty good with set pieces. It's going to be Ashley Young to put this one in. Pogba on the volley. Oh my god. Thankfully he hits that above the crossbar. But now Santiago Lopez on the ball, plays it out wide. Could we potentially get the second goal at Old Trafford? How crazy is that? Santiago gets away from Tuanzebe with ease, lays it off to Brown, and he isn't going to miss from that position. He makes it 2-0 against Man United in the first half itself. And this, guys, is on world class. So, well, yeah, the difficulty is pretty high, so don't complain about that. But we are destroying Manchester United in this first half. What is going on? I think the fact that United have not gone with their first team is going to cost them a spot in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Maybe not, or maybe yes, as Fosu Mensah wastes another opportunity. And now we get the ball again in a dangerous position late on in this game. Can we make it 3-0 at Old Trafford? Santiago gets the ball in the dangerous position. He can't get the shot off. But a 2-0 scoreline is pretty good, and that's what's going to take us into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. What a performance from my teammate Reece Brown. I think he gave me the assist for the first goal, although the first goal was pretty much my own work. But what a performance from Santiago Lopez. We get +3 in attacking positioning. A lot of cool stat boosts, but besides that, have a look at my stats for the game. I just had one shot in this game, and that one was on target, and we scored. So we were clinical in this game. We got an assist as well. A match rating of 9 at Old Trafford. That is absolutely ridiculous. Later you guys will see Pogba talking about me. So before that, have a look at this. I decided to sim this one against Bradford. I also simmed the game against Oldham, which we didn't actually win. Apologies for not talking about that then. We actually beat Oldham Athletic 2-1, and Bradford, we lost to them 2-0. I couldn't play those two games because I wasn't fully fit for that. But anyways, guys, that doesn't matter. We are in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Man, if we win the FA Cup this season with a League One side, how crazy is that? We are top of the league right now, 64 points, even though we did lose our previous game. So domestically, things are just going so well for us right now. And as you can see, Pogba after the game was interviewed, and he talked about Santiago, and he's just saying Santiago was incredible tonight and he's a world-class talent. So it's amazing to hear something like that from someone as good as Pogba. Anyways, guys, before we end this episode, have a look at the, squad ranking. We are, of course, the best player in the team and to have a match rating of 8.2. That is actually brilliant. This season, it's going really well for us. Before, again, we end this episode, have a look at my objectives. we are pretty much going to complete every one of them apart from, I guess, assists, because usually my teammates don't finish their chances, but hopefully we'll get them done. That is pretty much it for today's episode of the My Player series. I'll have another episode out in a couple of days, and well, just like this video if you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated with the channel and all the channel related stuff. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys very soon with another episode of this series.